Tyler Ramos. Tyler Ramos. Tyler Ramos.
Here we go, yeah. At the top of the class on a roll, hey. And it's time to run it up, yeah, you know, yeah. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, yeah. On a roll, here we go, here we go.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Frankie Candles live stream every single weekday right here at 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right after ATB. And we got another amazing show for you guys tonight. I hope the CandleMafia had an awesome weekend. I know I did. But, guys, it's another week of trading. Is the Bitcoin pump going to continue, or are we going to see a bigger cool-off for Bitcoin, coming down to some of those lower price targets before getting our next move to the upside? We're going to be covering all that on tonight's live. I'm going to be talking about those key levels of support to the downside, as well as some of those next targets to the upside. And I really want to take a look at some of these macro levels with you guys, because there's one in specific that I am actually calling major key. Shout out to DJ Khaled. There is one real seriously strong level, guys. We have some confluence between some pretty interesting things that can really give us some insight into where price is going to go if we come down and test that level. So I want to go over that with you guys. And then we'll be checking out the local price action, guys. Like I said, we're going to take a look at the longer term price action. And then we'll take a look at those lower local levels for those scalpers out there. And then we'll take a look at those altcoins as always. But before we jump into it, guys, don't forget to smash that like button. Every 100 likes we get, you guys get a spin on that wheel of pain and pleasure. The more spins, the more wins. The more wins, the more free crypto for you guys. Maybe some Frankie Candles hats. We gave away 2 Frankie Candles hats unexpectedly on Friday because we had someone win. We had V-Slim, one of our amazing CandleMafia members. He said he was bald, and he said, man, I need something to protect my head from the sun, so we were hoping he was going to win the hat, but he didn't. But the person who won the hat was nice enough to give it to V-Slim, so we wound up just giving him both hats anyway. But, guys, smash that like button if you guys want some chances to win some Frankie Candles hat. We always give away crypto. Sometimes, if we hit the like goals, which tonight's going to be about 550. If we hit 550, we'll add some extra spins to that wheel and maybe even add something really cool to the giveaway. Maybe some indicators, maybe a free month of the Frankie Candles Premium Discord. You never know what's going to happen, so smash that like button, guys. And before we jump on into the charts, let's go ahead and say what's going on to the Mafia. I see you guys popping off in chat already. As always, guys, today's energy is brought to you by Aztecian Cactus Moss Water, the most healthy, collagen-filled, mushroom-free, lightly carbonated energy drink that you can possibly buy, coming to a 7-Eleven near you. I'm just kidding, guys. Anyway, let's see who we got in chat. We got Creighton C. As always, good to see you, bro. Hope you had a good weekend. Thank you for tuning in, bro. Shout out to Al Jr. Crypto. He was liking the Market Cipher B and Market Cipher A tutorial on the channel. He said it helped him really connect all the dots. He's loving the tutorials, guys. Do not sleep on the tutorials on this channel. They are evergreen, so even if they're from a year ago, they are still valid. They are still valuable. So definitely go check those out, because I get a lot of questions on the live stream that are answered in our tutorial videos. Usually we just have the mods link them But guys, I highly recommend if you haven't watched all the content on the channel, it's essentially a free trading course. So hit that Discord, hit the YouTube channel, go to the tutorial section, and just run through the stuff you want to learn. You can kind of pick and choose what you want to watch, but they're definitely super valuable. And if you have any questions about what we talk about on this show, chances are it is answered in depth. Fibonacci settings, indicator settings, how to do this, how to do that, how to organize TA, how do you find key levels, all this stuff. It lives on the YouTube channel for free. So definitely go check that out. Do not sleep on them. Like I said, even if they're old, they are still relevant. So definitely check them out. And we do have, we're going to be having some new tutorials coming out very soon. I don't want to give away too much. But shout out to Crypto Billy, guys. Give our mods some love in the chat. You guys know who they are. They make my life so much easier when it comes to this YouTube channel. So shout out to them. They are the GOATs of this YouTube channel. Show them some love in chat. We got Jonathan Schaefer said, "What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Frankie Candles live stream." Shout out to Jonathan Schaefer. Thank you for being here, bro. Guys, I went to get a haircut this weekend. I got really busy. I couldn't get it, so don't mind me being all scruffy. Hopefully I can get one this week. But shout out to Jonathan Schaefer. I don't know what made me think of that. But shout out to you, bro. Shout out to GG. What is going on? Kenton Smith, as always, one of our top membership gifters. What is going on? Shout out to Hannah King as well, and everybody. Crypto and Yogurt. Tons of people gift memberships on here. Hannah been going crazy lately. Shout out to Organic Autos Garden. What is going on? We got Gravy Baby said, "Hey, Frankie, send your boys over to Big Get Yet. I don't know if exchanges have kneecaps, but shout out to Gravy Baby. Yeah, sometimes you got to crack those kneecaps. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding. YouTube, we're joking. We're a friendly mafia. We're just a bunch of traders. It's okay. Calm down. But shout out to Gravy Baby. Yeah, maybe we'll have to. I don't even want to say that as a joke. But yeah, shout out to you, bro. I think everybody knows we're joking. But yeah, actually, I'll actually talk about this. I'll go into this a little bit more in detail on tomorrow's live stream. I'll get more details. I know a lot of people are confused about the BitGet KYC, but I don't want to misinform anybody. So let me get that information together. I'll bring it up on tomorrow's live stream, and just so everybody is kind of up to date. But again, I don't want to say anything unless I fully know what I'm saying. I don't want to give away bad information. So shout out to you, Gravy Baby. Thank you for that. Thank you for that super chat, and thank you for making me laugh. Shout out to Jamal. What is going on? We got Scuba Steve in the chat. Elysian, Elysian, what is going on? Jessica, our female CandleMafia representative in the chat. What is going on? Jessica, hope you're doing well. Shout out to Jack of all trades. And you know what they say? Jack of all trades, master of none. But a master of all is better than a master of one. That is actually the full saying, guys. So if you're Jack of all trades, don't feel bad, because that full saying is actually a positive saying, not a bad one. But anyway, guys, without further ado, shout out to the Candle Mafia. Smash that like button. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you guys from the bottom of my heart. You know that because I say it every single day. And with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump on into the charts. Figure out what the heck Bitcoin's doing. Let's go. All right, let's see. All right, guys. Popped up. Let's come on over to our live stream chart and take a look at what we got going on. We have support. We have resistance. We have support. We're in the middle. It's going to go down and up and probably up and down a couple times. That's all the time I got, guys. I'm just kidding. I know. I'm just kidding. But, guys, let's take a look here. I want to start off zoomed out on our chart and kind of cover what is going on. What levels have we come up to? Because we are hitting our head on some pretty interesting resistance, as well as there's some really interesting support underneath us, and that is kind of really what I want to talk about tonight, guys. But let's go ahead and come up to these higher time frames and take a look at what we got going on. Now, just taking a look at the indicators. Also, guys, I know a lot of people have been asking me a lot of questions about the Lux Algo Oscillator, and I might make this an actual video, but guys, I spent a lot of time this weekend testing out a new Lux Algo setup here. Now, these are obviously all custom settings. It's clean, but there's so much good, useful information on the chart right now. I might make a video about this. Maybe we'll cover it on the live stream, but this is my new Lux Algo setup, guys. I love it. I'm, like, obsessed. I was using it in bar replay mode all weekend, just kind of testing it out, trying to test some new strategies. But I am loving this for key levels. We have our smart trail here for dynamic support and resistance. You got the oscillator on the bottom. But I just wanted to show this. It's so clean and so usable. Like it has a lot of utility, but it also doesn't clutter up the chart too much. Super, super cool. And I know a lot of people have been asking me about the new indicator down here, the oscillator. So I will maybe make a video on that coming up, maybe this week or next week, just to clear some things up. A lot of people think it's the same thing as market cipher. It's different, right? They're just two different indicators. The money flow is very different. Not one is better than the other, just simply different. I would trade them both differently. But I just kind of wanted to low-key show you guys this because this just looks so pretty, and it's beautiful. But anyway, let's take a look at what we got going on here. I'm just going to pull up Market Cipher again, and let's go ahead and just dive in here. First of all, guys, money flow on the weekly is coming to the upside. Now, we have to be aware it is too early, right? It is too early to say that this is going to roll over to the downside. However, money flow is coming up. We have to be a little careful. We are starting to maybe peak out a little bit here. So we're being careful. However, money flow coming up is definitely a very, very good sign. If we get this weekly money flow crossover, guys, it may very well be the money flow crossover, if I'm being honest, right? Now, we got to get that crossover. We got to confirm it, all that good stuff. But we've been in the red for quite some time here. Now, guys, it doesn't mean we're going to go straight up to 100K, and it doesn't mean that we can't make bigger corrections to the downside, right? Let's go back in time here. You can see we got this crossover into the green in 2019 and then wound up coming all the way back down almost to the lows before finally coming back up. So, you know, it doesn't mean we're going to go up in a straight line, but this would be a very, very good signal, right? If we get that crossover into the green, we got to fake out here. But if we get this one to cross over, it might be time to start having that weekly money flow live above that zero line and start showing some green, which would obviously be a... would obviously be a very good sign for the bulls. So that's kind of what I'm looking at on the weekly. Gonna be a little careful. Like, this is likely not going to roll over and give us a red dot this week. Maybe next week, if not the week after that. But again, money flow coming up is kind of what I'm taking away from this weekly. And this, from a longer perspective, right? For anybody, shout out to Mark. Remo says, bing bong. Shout out to you, bro. But just to give you guys kind of a breakdown of my general sentiment, right? Because I know there's always a lot of confusion. French Toaster said, if you could only have one, though, Cipher or Lux. I was saying this in the premium live stream. Like, Lux Algo shows a lot of different stuff, right? Like, Lux Algo has the order blocks, they have the smart trail, and this is only a few of the things that it offers, right? So it's got market structure. Like, it has a lot of different stuff. They're completely different indicators. So it's really hard for me to pick one, especially now that they both have, like, really good oscillators. It's really hard for me. I don't know if I can even answer that question. Yeah, it would be really hard. I don't know. I don't know. I don't often say I don't know, but I do not know. But yeah, it would be really hard. I don't know. It's so hard. That's an impossible question to answer, I think. I'm just in a lucky position where I can have them both, and I don't even want to imagine a world where I can't have both. But yeah, there's certain things like MACD. Like, if the MACD disappeared forever, I would never miss it. I would never pull out the MACD. Like, I very rarely look at the MACD. And we were talking about that with Crypto Lifer and, like, kind of why it's not the greatest indicator. And we actually saw that. I don't want to get sidetracked. Maybe we'll touch on that in a second. But two different indicators. Really hard for me to pick there. So I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, that's a hard one to answer. But, oh, God, shout out to Dave Digital. Shout out to Dave. Dave. Keep it G. Keep it G, Dave. You're supposed to be watching everybody, making sure they're behaving themselves. But anyway, guys, let's pull back up Market Cipher really quickly. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at on the weekly. Money flow coming up, very, very good. And just in the long term, because I know there's a lot of confusion on, like, he says it's going to go up and then it's going to go down, right? Like, so if you're here to find out my sentiment, am I bullish, am I bearish? The answer is I do think that this pump could continue to higher prices, potentially getting up to the $33,000 level, the $38,000 level, and potentially, yes, potentially, not guaranteed, but potentially even up to the 40 to 50K level. And I explain all the time why that is not that unlikely of a scenario to play out. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen next week or the week after, but I am expecting this right now, as things look right now with the money flow coming up on the weekly. I would expect this move to the upside to continue. However, we may be coming up to some local resistance. So in the short term, we could see a potential pullback, but I would expect I would expect this move to the upside to continue. So any moves down, I will be looking for longs on any higher lows that we might make, right? And we're going to talk about that today. But in short, I do think this move up can continue. We may just be ready to cool off in the short term for a couple specific reasons that we're going to talk about right now. Take a look at the 6-day. Still looks beautiful. Money flow looking super nice. VWAP starting to roll over slightly. Again, this is likely not going to play out today, but it's starting to roll over here. Something to keep an eye on. Nothing goes up in a straight line, like I said. So yeah, 6-day looks pretty good. Really nothing to take away from here. This was kind of the star of the show last week. Then we got that money flow crossover, and then yeah. So right now there's not really much to take away other than the fact that we are potentially rolling over with the VWAP, right? So, but I would expect that because the money flow is crossing over into the green, I would expect any pull to the downside as long as money flow continues to look good on the higher time frames. I would expect a short-term pullback before a continuation up. Long-term bullish, looking for retracements to the downside. So moving on to the 5-day. 5-day VWAP also starting to roll over. Money flow is still in the green here. So again, kind of the same thing as the 6-day. And then we start to come down to some of these lower time frames. Now the 4-day money flow doesn't look too great. Now it doesn't look horrible, but it is slowly trending to the downside. The thing that makes me feel a little better about that is on the 3-day, money flow is yeeting back to the upside. So I'd like to see this start to leak back into the 4-day and start to see this money flow come up. But VWAP is rolling over, right? Again, like I said, the higher time frames do look like they want to cool off. Money flow coming up on the 3-day, again, indicating that the trend may continue to the upside, but nothing goes up in a straight line forever. Sometimes things go up in a straight line. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes things go up in a straight line, but just not forever, right? So a lot of these higher time frames, now that we're starting to get a little down towards the lower dailies and the higher hourlies, these time frames are the ones that look like they really want to cool off. So VWAP rolling over on the 3-day, slightly indicative of a cool-off. And you can see here your 2-day is looking for that red dot. Probably in the next 2 to 4 days, we will likely see that red dot print. Take a sip of the cactus moss water. Oh, shout out to Hannah King. 5 Frankie Candles memberships. Shout out to Hannah King. Hannah, you are a savage, Hannah. You're just up in here. Everybody was talking in chat earlier before we started the show saying, "Oh my God, Hannah with the membership giveaways last week." Shout out to her. Well, shout out to Hannah again, guys. She's just continuing to give those Frankie Candles memberships. So shout out to everybody who got one. Shout out to Jamal. Shout out to Diaz. I don't know what is that. I don't. Evilise? Elvis? I want to call you Elvis. Shout out to you, bro. But yeah, shout out to you, man. Shout out to Danny Two Stacks. Let's go. Danny Two Stacks over here. Let's see. And we got Josh Core. Shout out to you, man. And Digital X, not to be confused with Dave Digital. But 2-day red dot looking to print here, guys. Again, money flow crossing into the green. So as long as this maintains in healthy standing, I will expect the trend to continue to the upside. And then we get to the daily. Wah, wah. Daily red dot is printing, guys. This is not the best sign for a shorter term move to the downside. So daily red dot, money flow also getting rejected at that 0 line. Now, again, it does not mean that we are guaranteed to absolutely dump to 0. We could easily see this kind of come down. And then as we, maybe we come down a little bit. We're going to talk about those key levels in a second. Where are we going to pull back to? We will cover that. But money flow may just kind of come in and put in a higher low before crossing back over into the green, in which case, again, I would expect this cool-off to be somewhat temporary and lackluster before putting in a higher low and then continuing to the upside. So taking a look at the 16-hour money flow crossing over into the red. This is, again, these higher time frames, these higher time frames are really what look like they want to cool off, right? Again, daily red dot. Once you see that daily red dot, I automatically want to come all the way down to those lower time frames. Remember, we're looking at time frames like the 1 hour, money flow already in the red, the 90-minute, money flow crossing over into the red, and you guys know a lot of times when you get that red dot and the money flow crossover on the 90-minute, at the same time, it could make for a very, very strong move to the downside. So this is kind of what I'm looking for. This may be the start of a bigger move down here. So that is kind of what I'm looking at. This is kind of my main, not the only thing, but this is kind of it, right? Like daily red dot, 2-day red dot looking to print. So the higher time frames are looking to cool off. But not only that, we also have our money flow on the medium hourly time frame starting to cool off. Coming out on the 4-hour. 3-hour also coming to the downside. 2-hour crossing over into the red as we speak. So, again, shorter-term moves to the downside are not out of the question, and especially with that 90-minute money flow crossover, we do have a lot of this money flow looking like it wants to come out. So, again, I would kind of favor a move to the downside before our next major move up. We can get some short-term moves to the upside, but in that case, I will, I won't be looking for those to be like moonshots to higher highs. I would favor a bigger move down before our next move up. I would like to see how that daily red dot plays out. And yeah, once that daily red dot confirms, I'd like to see that play out a little bit more before we start to look for that next breakout to the upside. So in the short term, I will be looking for shorts, right? I will be looking for shorts if we get a little pump to the upside, but the daily still got the red dot and the money flow still coming out. I will look to short that down a little lower, but in the macro, on the higher time frames, I am expecting these moves down to potentially, put in higher lows to continue to the upside. So I am bullish in the long term, but as of right now, in the current environment, in the shorter term, I am looking for scalp shorts. I want to profit on these moves down and then look to load up those longs and then also cash out as price makes those higher highs if we do wind up getting that. So as far as the indicators, guys, higher time frames want to cool off, so I will be looking for short positions. And then once we get everything to kind of reset and the price comes down a little bit, if we do get that, no guarantees, but if we do wind up seeing that, a lot of these time frames will reset, and then that's where we could look for the long positions to profit on that move back to the upside again, if we get it. But right now, in the short term, money flow coming out on the medium hourlies, red dots on a lot of on the daily, 2-day, and then like a lot of these other higher daily time frames, VWAPs are starting to come down as well. So would indicate a short-term pullback. On top of that, guys, we are coming up to crazy resistance, right? We are basically rejecting from exactly where we were rejected last time we were at these levels, around $31,000, and we are rejecting like almost at the same exact level. And I want to talk about the macro levels that we're taking a look here, that we're looking at here, guys, because they are very, very interesting. I'm going to come onto the 4-hour chart, and let's take a look. Right now, these are basically the same levels we looked at last week. Let me see. Can I hide this? Let me see if I can hide my. Let me see if I can hide my face real quick, guys. Bear with me for 1 second. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to go ahead. Okay, I'm going to hide this for a second, guys, so you can see the whole chart. And then I'll pull my face back up in a second. But with the macro levels, I want to make sure I show everything here. So taking a look here. What happened? We are now in our value area, our upper value area. We have left this value area, and we are now trading in this value area, right? And they do overlap slightly, which is kind of what this blue box is, which is fine. But we are now essentially in this upper value area, right? We were trading in this lower value area, right? Trading up in this lower value area, bing, bong, bing, bong, bing, bong. We left the value area. Once we broke this level at about 28.8K, we knew we would likely get a move to the POC right here, which we got, and then a move to the value area high, which again we got. And now what are we doing, right? We could just look at this as a value area. We know we're between the value area low and the value area high with the POC right in the middle. And it behaved exactly as you would expect on the way up. You get a move to the POC, bing bong around, move to the high. Now we've rejected the high. Where are you expecting to go? Creighton. Back down to the POC. Correct. Creighton C. You crush these questions every single time. Creighton C. Actually, it's really weird. I'm way back in chat, and I see Creighton C, and he says, POC, value area high, value area low, 618, golden pocket, money flow, VWAP, flip-flop, flipper flop, momentum waves, green dot, red dot, just in case Frankie asks me anything. That's weird that I'm seeing that chat from so far away. Oh, my God, Hannah with the 10 memberships. Hannah, could you please report to the Frankie Candles principal's office? Principal Dave wants to talk to you. I'm just kidding. Shout out to Hannah. Thank you so much. Hannah's like one of the biggest supporters of the channel. Whoa, hold up, guys. I missed a lot here. What is going on? Mr. Wolf 69. What is going on? Yo, wait, hold on. Is this glitching again? Or did you guys literally just gift like 500 memberships? Hold on. Is this a glitch? Yo, wait, hold up. Yo, hang on a second. You missed a butt ton. Holy. So these are not a glitch. These are not a glitch. Okay, Mr. Wolf 69. Shout out to you. Oh my, how many memberships is this gift? This is like, hold up. 5, 10, 5, 5, 5, 5, 10, 10. Oh my God. Shout out to Hannah King. Are you guys in cahoots? Are you guys like in Discord chatting like, okay, now you go. Now you go. Oh my God. Everyone's got a membership now. Everybody has a membership. Shout out to Hannah King. Shout out to, oh my God. Shout out to Mr. Wolf. You guys are nuts. That's like it's definitely over 50 memberships. Oh, my God. There's like 80, 90, almost 100 memberships. Yo, shout out to Hannah King and shout out to Mr. Wolf. You guys are absolutely nuts. I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. I don't know. Mr. Wolf with another 10. Oh, God, we're bing-bonging. We're bing-bonging. Guys, load up the bing-bong cannon. Hold up. Shout out to Mr. Wolf. Shout out to Hannah King. What is going on? Guys, you have to enable gifting on YouTube in order to get these free gifts. And they're not free, just so you know. Please thank Hannah and Mr. Wolf. They are paying for these and giving them away to you guys. What is going on? What is happening? Shout out to Hannah King and Mr. Wolf. Bing bong. Let's go, baby. Hey. What is going on? You guys are absolutely insane. Shout out, guys, LFG in chat for these two absolute goats. Shout out to Grand Buck. Welcome to the Hitmen. Oh, my God. Who is going to win? What is going on? Please, I need an explanation from one of you guys. Are you guys just that good of people? Like, you guys are just givers? Givers gain. Shout out to Crypto Billy. Absolutely nuts. Thank you so much, Mr. Wolf and Hannah King. You guys are absolutely savage. This is crazy. Are those subscriptions to your private Discord? I'd love to get one. Jason, no. They're just YouTube memberships. They give you special emojis and fun stuff like that. We will also probably work more utility into those, like maybe access to certain playlists. No guarantees, but we're going to probably mess around with that or something. We will add something to it, I'm sure, at some point. But it's basically like custom emojis, and you get like special giveaways, special chat access in Discord, stuff like that. But it is not premium Discord memberships. But absolutely savage. Shout out to Hannah and Mr. Wolf. I'm going to get back to the TA, but I truly appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. But let's continue on really quickly, guys, because this is textbook stuff here. Textbook volume profile stuff. So we got a rejection from the value area high. And again, shout out to Creighton C. Price is likely to go to the POC. This is where we sit right now. But we know once we reject that value area high, we are expecting a potential move down to the value area low. What is going on right now? Wait, Hannah, 50 memberships? Hannah, you don't have to do this. That's not cheap, Hannah. Yo, shout out to Hannah King, guys. You get a membership. You get a membership. Everyone gets a membership. I am sure a majority of these 750 people in chat right now have a membership now. Hannah King, please, for the love of God, explain yourself. What is going on? Did you, like, win a mega big trade? Did you hit the lottery? What is going on? Shout out to Hannah King. Thank you so much. And I know the CandleMafia is thanking you as well. Chat is going ballistic right now. Chat is chat rate 124, guys. Oh, my God. Hit if you just got those emojis, go ahead and check them out. Let's get an LFG bing bong fire emoji plus 1,000. Let's see. Hit us with those emojis. Any of the Frankie Candles emojis are showing support to Hannah. Hannah, you're an absolute savage. Break YouTube. Go. Break YouTube. I'm going to do it too, guys. I'm going to do it too. Hang on. I have cool emojis too, guys. Bing bong. Let's go. Bing bong. I don't know what's going on right now. Hannah, thank you so much. I don't know what's going on. Hannah hit the lottery. Hannah won the biggest trade of her life. I don't know what's going on. Our chat rate's 139, which is ballistic. Usually it's like between 10 and 20. Shout out to Hannah. Oh, my God. Hannah, please do not super chat, please, but just send a regular chat when chat calms down and explain yourself, please. I would love to know what is going on. We love you, Hannah. And Mr. Wolf, shout out to you too, bro. You guys all, oh, my God. I can't wait to count these gifts. Shout out to you guys. Absolutely insane. Smash the like button for Hannah and Mr. Wolf. If you got a free membership, go ahead and smash that like button. Let's go. Oh, my God. You have to enable gifts. I can't even see the name. Someone said, how do I get these gifts? You have to enable gifts on YouTube to accept them. Shout out to you guys. Absolutely goated. Hannah, is Tony D in here? Tony D, are you seeing this, bro? What is going on? 341 chat rate. That's the highest chat rate we've ever had. This beat the last Psycho stream that we had where everybody super chatted. What is going? Yo, this is nuts. Shout out Chemistry, bro. What's going on, bro? Am I missing something? Is Bitcoin at 100K? Are we on a lagged chart here? What is going on? 341 chat rate. Insane. Shout out to Hannah. Wait. Oh, my God. Hannah, please let me know why. Everyone here is awesome. Shout out to T-Dub. Welcome in, bro. Yeah, this is the Frankie Candle stream. This is Hannah. Dave, call the cops right now. Hannah, another 5 memberships. What is going on? Let's just sit here and just watch chat fly. Oh, my, another one. Shout out to DJ Khaled. Another one. Shout out to Mr. Wolf. Shout out to Hannah. Oh, my God. What is going on? I have no idea what's going on. Oh, my God. This is nuts. Guys, I'm going to try to continue with the TA. Oh, my God. What? I can't even read the super chat. Just came up. Whoop, just gone. Guys, look at chat right now. I mean, you guys see chat. Yo, at Hannah King, I'm coming back tomorrow, so be ready. Yo, everyone, because of Frankie, I'm making money. Y'all better tune up. He's the GOAT. Shout out to Mr. Wolf. Mr. Wolf 69, shout out to you, bro. I truly appreciate the kind words. I know the Mafia appreciates the memberships. I do as well. You guys are crazy. Shout out to you. I love you guys. You guys are nuts. Shout out to both of you. I'm going to try to continue on. Redman with the 5 memberships. Guys, it's the chain reaction. Okay. Oh, my God. Digital X, $10 super chat from Digital X. Shout out to Digital X. Guys, this might just have to be a super chat stream. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the TA. Unbelievable. What? Digital X, shout out to you. What is going on? Why does this happen? Hannah King, I'm always here. I'm ready for this battle. Yo, shout out to Hannah King. Thank you for the super chat just to talk trash. Yo, I'm broken. YouTube is broken. Chat is broken. Bitcoin, is Bitcoin about to glitch to 138K again? Like, what is going on right now? I need a membership, please. Hey, Ty, I bet you if you hang out, you might get one, dude. I don't know. You have to accept the membership gifting, and it goes to random people in chat for anybody who's asking. Yeah, I don't know what's going on right now. Shout out to Mr. Wolfman. Shout out to Digital X. Shout out to Hannah King. Shout out to everybody gifting and super chatting right now. I don't know because you're amazing, Frankie. Shout out to Vac. I appreciate you guys so much. Yo, I feel like, did you guys group together and like plot this? Why is this all happening at the same time? Holy cow. Well, guys, I appreciate you guys endlessly. I'm going to try to do some more TA. If you super chat and I miss it, I will go back because YouTube lets you do that now. So super chats will never get ignored anymore or missed because I always go back and see who's doing it. 800 people in the chat, guys. Smash the like button for this absolute chaos in chat. Absolutely. This is the craziest stream I think we've ever had. 801 people in here, guys. If we hit 700 likes, I'll give away a Frankie Candles premium membership. Premium Discord membership for 1 month, free. Usually, I think $50. And we'll add that to our already savage giveaways. But yeah, I'm going to continue doing TA. Shout out to everybody super chatting. I appreciate you guys. I feel like I should spend the rest of this time just thanking you. But I got to get the info out there. And these are the last 2 I'll read. And then I will come back and read the rest. Shout out to Creighton C Seed. Said, you seeing this, Mrs. Candles? That's right. That's right, gorgeous. Frankie taking you to Arby's tonight. Extra horsey sauce. Just for you. Shout out to Creighton C. Hey, we might go to Taco Bell, dude. We might up it a little bit, get a Taco Bell. Actually, I think Taco Bell be a step down maybe. But shout out to Creighton C, bro. I appreciate you. Hannah King said, Frankie, we need a CandleMafia meetup. I guess that's the decision maker right there. We're Frankie Candles meetup happening in a city near you. We are going to try to arrange that, by the way. Hannah, Creighton, Mr. Wolf, Digital X, everybody super chatting. Yo, Sawtooth Hiker, $25 super chat. Thank you, bro. What is going on? Something's going on. Something's weird right now. I don't know what's happening or why everybody's super chatting, but I appreciate you guys so much. That seriously is crazy. You guys are savage. I love each and every single one of you. I'm going to do the rest of the TA here just on Bitcoin, and I will come back to chat, and we'll cover any super chats that I might miss. Holy cow. That is insane. You guys are crazy. Pop off in chat. Let's go. Come to Indiana, maybe. YouTube shut down on my phone. No way. Yo, we broke YouTube. Clip it. We just broke YouTube. Thanks to Hannah King, Mr. Wolf 69, Digital X, and Sawtooth Hiker, and everybody else who I might have missed. We will get back to everybody. You guys are making Frankie blush. Yeah, for real, guys. Come on. You guys are crazy. I did it on mine, too. Oh, my God, Hannah King. Another 5 memberships. Okay, I'm going back to the TA. Hannah, you're the GOAT. I will come back to these and address what is going on. Dave Digital, we need you all boots on deck, guys. Mods, we need an investigation. Why is this happening? You guys are the best. Back to the TA. I will be back to chat very soon. Here we are. Holy cow. we know once we reject this value area high, all the super chats will come in. I'm just kidding. Once we reject this value area high, guys, you guys know that it is very, very likely. Yo, y'all making me really blush, man. I can just see chat flying up. That's great. Doesn't always move that fast. That's crazy, man. You guys are the best. Shout out to the CandleMafia, best YouTube community on YouTube. Not crypto YouTube, YouTube in general. You guys are the best. But once we reject that value area high, guys, it is very likely that we will get a move to the value area low, which right now, this value area low, which is being pulled from March of 2020, from back here, this value area low does come in at about 28.6K. Now, we also do have a very important level of support just above that at about, there's a couple of really important levels, and I want to cover these. I want to cover these accurately, right? So let's zoom out. Number one, these are the main levels to the downside that I will be watching for support. And one of them is like goated, like super, 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 super goated support. And so here it is, right? Again, we're looking at this value area with the value area low at 28.6, value area high where we rejected. We're sitting at the POC right now, which got deleted. How did that happen? Yeah, sitting at the POC right now. If we lose this POC, it's going to be very likely that we get a move down to the top of this blue box at about 29,250. And even if we get a bounce there, it's still going to be likely that we come down to the value area low at about 28,686. But I will be looking for a potential bounce here as well. Now, what is the most important level of support? Well, I would argue the most important level of support right now is going to be this blue box. This blue box is definitely the most key level of support for two reasons. Because there's three extremely key levels that live within this blue box. And all of them could hold the key to which way, to see which way Bitcoin is going to go in the longer term. And number one, that level is the value area high of our current range. This is the current range of our price action, right? This is the current range we're looking at. Value area high is going to be key because not only does price like to sometimes come down and test these levels as support after breaking out of them, price will like to come down, bounce on it as support, and then get a move back up to higher prices. But not only that, guys, this is also an important level because we know that if we break below it, we could be in the danger zone to come down to lower prices because if we get accepted back into this area of balance or this value area or just this range simply, I don't want anyone getting confused by the lingo, right? Like when I say the value area or area of balance, I'm simply just referring to the volume profile range. It's simply just a range. So we know that if we break below that value area high and cannot get back above it, it is likely that we are going to get accepted back into this area of balance and potentially could open the door down to 26.8. Now, I don't know if we're going to be lucky enough to come down that low, but that's just how the volume profiles work, and that's one of the main reasons this is a very important level. Now, another reason this blue box is very important is because our value area low of the March 2020 range sits at that bottom of the blue box as well. And this is the thing. If we come down to the value area high and we lose it, I wouldn't be as panicked as I would normally because I know we have the value area low. So we may actually get sucked into this area of balance temporarily back into this range and then get a bounce off of this range's value area low. Does that make sense? Typically, if there was no other value area low here, I would expect if you got below this value area high, you'd get sucked down to the POC. And that is usually correct, right? Like more often than not, that's usually what plays out, right? Not 100% of the time, but more likely than not, that's what plays out. Now, because we have kind of the overlap, that's why I have this blue box, because we have this value area low running at the bottom of the blue box, and we have this current value area high at the top of the blue box. That's why this whole area is important. So if we break that value area high, I'm not instantly panicking. It's really not until we break this value area low that I'm saying to myself, yeah, probably going to get sunken down back to this POC or value area low. And I could just tell by this massive move up, there's likely going to be a volume gap, which could assist in that move happening very, very quickly. If we pull up the VPVR, not a volume gap, not really. So, I mean, if we zoomed in a little bit and took out this price action, you could see the gap is there, but there's a lot of historical support within this range. So I wouldn't actually expect it to be that crazy of a move You do have a big high volume node here. You also have a big high volume node here. So, yeah, not a massive, massive gap. Usually there is a massive gap when you see candles like this, but not in this case, right? Not 100% of the time. But that's basically what I'm looking at, guys. Like, not in total, but for that blue box, it's the value area high and the value area low of these two ranges. And again, I'm not panicking if we lose the value area high immediately. It's not until we lose this value area low where I'm like, hey, this might start getting pretty exciting going to the downside. But there is a key level inside of this. I'm actually going to pull up the. Let me actually pull this up. I'm not going to pull up everything here, but I do just want to take a look at these. Let me take at this chart right here. Okay, this is why this level is so important, guys, and it has a lot to do with previous value areas, right? Here it is. This is the level, guys. Major key. This is the major key. $29,290 is, it is a little bit of a range, but $29,300 is going to be a huge level to watch, and I'll tell you why. I will tell you why. Reason being, not only if we pull this range, right, not only is it, obviously, if you're looking at a different exchange, these levels may change slightly, but not only in that big blue box that we were just looking at, do you have all the levels I just mentioned, the previous value area low, the current value area high, but you also have, I'm not 100% sure exactly where he pulled it from, but you also have not only this value area low from this current range in that blue box, but you have, more importantly, guys, this macro, let me hide myself real quick, this macro value area low from the bull run. This is our golden ticket to much higher prices, in my opinion. I'm making hand gestures like the camera can see me. This is a major level. This is coming in, again, at let me get it right. Let me make sure. $29,290. It is your macro value area low from our bull market range that we traded in at the top. What happened once we... Here's why this is an important level. Not only is it a value area low, but this was a very important support resistance flip, right? Once we flipped this to support, we got new all-time highs. I mean, this was already past, way past new all-time highs. But once we held support here, we came up to massively higher highs. We came back down in the summer of 2021 dump, all the way back down. This was a key level once, twice, 3 times before getting another massive move all the way up to our actual all-time high. And then when we came back down, it was the last level of support that we clung onto before. What happened when we lost this level, guys? Absolute nuke to the floor. That was essentially, this was where most people were saying, oh my God, fine, it's a bear market. I was looking up here at the weekly blood diamond, and everybody called me crazy. But hey, that's the internet. But everybody thought we were going to hold 30K, and we didn't. We wound up nuking to the floor, and once we lost that level, we absolutely dumped. And what happened? What's happening now? We are now back above that level, guys. And not only is that an important level just because it's this macro range and all these important support resistance flips, it is also in perfect confluence with this value area high of our current range. Beautiful confluence. So not only does it make sense to come down here and bounce off the value area high before moving back up, but it would also make a lot of sense to break above, if you're looking at as this previous value area low, what would we look for if we were looking to get accepted back into this area of balance and come up to the POC at 38.5 and the value area high at 49.3, which also, by the way, tons of crazy confluence at that level. Not only that, but also, what would we be looking for if we were looking to flip that level to support to get moves up accepted into this value area? We would look for price to hop above, break above the level, come back down, flip it to support, look for a long position. Where's price likely to go when you break above the value area low and flip it to support? Creighton, the POC, every single time. This guy never fails me. And where is price likely to go? To the POC. Where is the POC of that macro range? $38,000. And change, right? This is very far away, so I'm being very loose with the numbers. $38,000 is that point of control. Are we going to shoot up there in a straight line? No, definitely not. Most likely not. Are we going to get there? I don't know, but it would make a lot of sense that if we break above this level, come back down, this would make a lot of sense to come down and test this level as support. Number one, because it's the value area high of the macro of our actual range here, and it is also the macro value area low. And we know once we flip that to support, it will open up the door to potentially come back up to the highs of the range again, getting pretty close to 50K. And We all know, right? We talk about this all the time. And I'm not saying 50K. I'm not calling for 50K to come tomorrow or the next day or next month or even in 3 months. But if we are going to see a massive rally here, it would make a lot of sense to go ahead and test that 50K level, because not only does our value area high come in at that level, but also it is in perfect confluence with our macro golden pocket. This is, if you guys watch this channel, we have looked at this for so long. And like the OGs will know, like we look at this macro golden pocket, I think since we've gotten this, we've been looking at 48 to 50K. I don't know. Thank God all this is recorded, because I don't remember exactly when we looked at it. But if we really wanted to, we could probably pay someone to go look for it. But it would make a lot of sense if we are going to get accepted into this big macro value area. I will highlight this with a box. This macro value area, right? If we get accepted into here and flip this to support, it's going to be likely to come to the POC in the golden pocket. And it also makes sense because in 2019, we also saw a bear market rally from when you pull your fib from the high to the low, we had a bear market rally right into that macro golden pocket before finally cooling off and entering another accumulation phase before getting a big move to the upside. Or starting the next parabolic bull run. Now, it doesn't mean we exactly have to see that happen, but when just trying to see when looking at is this possible? It is, in my opinion, not guaranteed. I wouldn't even say it's like really, really likely. I'm just saying I wouldn't be shocked if this were to happen, because a lot of people say, oh, God, this guy's calling for 50K in a bear market. We rallied up, and again, your definition of a bear market might be different from person to person. A lot of, I guess the legitimate, the actual definition of a bull market is when the trend changes to a bullish trend on a higher time frame. That's kind of how I look at it. But a lot of people, when they're talking about crypto, a lot of people refer to the bull run as after the halving. They would refer to this as the bull run, and then this whole thing is the bear market, right? So it really depends on how you look at it. However, we bottomed out here, and we wound up getting a 350% move about, right? I look at this all the time with you guys. This would only be about a 200% pump to this golden pocket. And due to diminished returns and logarithmic regression and the fact that when a market matures, you expect the moves up and down to be less explosive, it would make a lot of sense if we came up there. It would not be that crazy, especially with this golden pocket value area high confluence. That's the sauce, guys. This is what I'm looking for. Now, before we move on to the altcoins, let's go. Hey, Al Jr. Crypto said, just screenshotted. Frankie said 50K. Yeah, and again, I'm not calling for this. I'm not saying, guys, Bitcoin's going to 50K. I'm just saying, if this continues, it is 100% in the cards. It is not weird. It is not a reach if this happens. It doesn't mean it's going to happen. But if it were to happen, it wouldn't be like something that's never happened before. It would have to actually be almost perfectly less of an explosive move than 2019. Almost perfect. This is 350. This would be about 200% up to this golden pocket. That is exactly what you would expect. A less percentage of a move as the market matures. And if this was going to be a 500% increase, that would be a little unlikely. But this is definitely in the cards based off of history. So if we got to move up there, definitely not going to be that weird. And again, I'm not saying it's going to happen tomorrow or next month or 5 months from now or whatever. But if we do wind up seeing some kind of crazy stuff, it wouldn't be that crazy to come back up here. And we could easily come all the way up here and then get some kind of black swan and absolutely rip back down to lower prices before the next halving. We still have a good amount of time before the next halving, guys. Late April. We're still got plenty of time. Price has all of this time. We can come all the way up. We can even come down and then get a big move and then pop up here, wick up to the 786 maybe, and then get a big move down. Oh, God. Oh, here comes lower lows. Here comes lower lows. Oh, no. Halving happens. Boom. Right? That's rough timing there, right? But we have plenty of time to mess around. Where's April, right? The halving is around here, roughly, right? We just have all this time in a sloppily drawn manner. We have a lot of time for price to do crazy stuff. But I just want to I will be the first person to tell you that I am not calling or guaranteeing this is going to happen. We could easily get a really harsh rejection right here, right? We have to be prepared for anything to happen. So, because we make money both ways, right? So we got to be prepared for anything to happen. But I just want to point out that these are there's many levels between this. There's a lot of we're going to take a look at the next likely level for Bitcoin. This is not the next likely level. This is the best case scenario. If we're going to see the same thing happen in 2019 and we're going to get that big bear market rally, this is the exact target I would look for. But That doesn't mean that we're going to get that, right? So let's look at the next likely targets, right? Because we have, you could see resistance right here. We might get a push up here, and then things look really, really bad, and it looks really unlikely that we get there, right? But we just have to deal with the information we're given. That's what we do as analysts, and that's why we trade, right? Because we just need the price to move. We don't really care which way it moves, except for the long-term bags, which we covered, right? Long-term, I do think this move will continue, and again, with the highest target of about, between, I would even say 40 to 50K is a big level to look at. But where's the next likely place for price to go if we do wind up breaking our highs and continuing up and continue to break structure to the upside? I will be looking at this purple box, guys, and this is a golden pocket, and it would also be retesting these highs from up here in the March 2020 range. Not the value area high, but we deviated from that range a couple times. So these levels would be other levels to watch, right? Like I would even look at 31,700 as a level. But really this purple box between about 32.4 and about 33.4. This is going to be a big level of resistance to watch. We have some wicks in here. And again, it is also where we rejected from during the March 2022, May 2022, sorry. This range right here, right? No matter where it's from. This range right here, we got a harsh rejection. So, we could be looking at these levels for some rejection. So, if we do continue back up, whether we get a big move down or, a big move down before that happens or not, next likely spot that I will be looking for a big rejection is going to be that purple box, again, between about 33.4 and 32.4. So that's the next level to the upside, guys. And then your 786 of that golden pocket retracement is coming in at 37.2, right? Creeping up towards that point of control, right? Which you're already expecting your price to get to, but this is a high-term time frame, right? This is a high time frame. So it's going to take a lot of time. Like this is not going to be as exciting as it looks, right? Like we're going to be lost, most people are going to be lost on this, right? Like you zoom in and you could really see, right? Like now I zoom out on this time frame, like you can really see how far away these levels are, right? Like even like 50K, right? Like 48 to 50K. Pretty far away. We're probably going to bing bang around here for quite some time or mess around before we get there. Like this is very far away. But that's what I'd be looking for moves to the upside, guys. Next major level of resistance. And again, more importantly, if we do continue to cool off, which I do favor a bigger cool off here because of that red dot and the 90-minute money flow. Amongst the other things we just looked at, I would favor a bigger move to the downside before getting a big move up. And again, the major key levels, right? Major key. I am looking at 29,290 is going to be like the level that we want to hold above. Because, again, if we hold above that, we are likely going to get accepted back into that macro value area, which will open the door or could open the door to much higher prices, potentially ending up at the range highs closer to $48,000. So, guys, that's what we're looking at. Key level, market down, $29,290, almost $29,300. And then again, and again, that is the top of our blue box here. Same level, same value area high. So there you go. And again, oh God, if we could hold this level, guys, that would be amazing. And then even if we deviate away from it a little bit, if we bounce off that value area low, things could still look good. But for the most part, I am just treating this as a value area. Don't get it twisted, guys. Keep it nice and simple. Once you break the value area low, you expect to come to the POC. If you get to the POC, eventually you're expecting to get to the value area high, reject the value area high, head to the Creighton POC, right? And then if you lose the POC, you're expecting to come to the low. We are simply treating this as a volume profile range, as we typically do, because it works. Not every single time, but almost every time. And just to put it in perspective, guys, chat rate right now is at 11. That is a normal chat rate for my streams. We were just at over 300, I think. Was that right? I have to rewind this and look back. I think we were over 300. That's absolutely nuts. But guys, that's what we're looking at on Bitcoin. Again, I would not be surprised, even if we get a little bounce on the POC again, with that daily red dot in the longer term, I would be expecting a little bit more of a cool-off here. And now you guys have the exact key levels that I will be looking at for a bounce. And not only the key levels, but the context but behind the key levels and what we can expect if certain levels are held as support. So hopefully that helps you guys understand what I'm looking at on Bitcoin and gives you guys some clarity. And now let's go ahead and take a look at Ethereum. And while I'm doing that, Why don't you guys go ahead and throw your favorite altcoins in the chat? If you want me to take a look at them, throw them in. Rob the Crypto Snob will go ahead and count up the votes and let me know what altcoins we're going to be looking at. Shout out to the mods, and shout out to Hannah and Mr. Wolf and Digital X and everybody who just super chatted. I'm going to go ahead and check the super chats real quick to make sure I didn't miss anything. This is the most super chats I think we've ever gotten. Let me read through these while you guys are dumping your alts in chat. Seriously, guys, thank you so much. This stream is going down in history, guys. Like, we had another stream like this somewhat recently, and it was amazing. I was like, that was the most lit stream ever, and this one is, like, even crazier. I cannot believe we hit a 300 chat rate. That's insane. But let's see. Yeah, Sawtooth Hiker. That was the other one. Shout out to you, man. Teresa. Shout out to Teresa. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I do appreciate you just throwing a $5 bill in that tip bucket. I appreciate you. Shout out to Hannah King. Said, Frankie, I've been called the Candle Mafia princess, so therefore I am just making sure loyal Candle Mafia members get what they deserve. Hannah King, you're a special human being. I appreciate you. That's like, you're a rare breed. Shout out to Hannah King. Like, thank you so much. I cannot thank you enough. Yes, you are the princess of the Candle Mafia. We have a lot of key Candle Mafia members. We got Jessica, our female Candle Mafia representative. We got Hannah King, the princess of the Candle Mafia. We got Captain Kirk, the mama of the Candle Mafia. So shout out to Hannah King. We appreciate you so much, and I know the Candle Mafia does as well. Shout out to Mr. Wolf. Said, yo, how come y'all are not smashing that like button? It looks like y'all don't have thumbs. At Hannah King, I'll be here tomorrow, lol. Frankie, pull your fib. And guys, if you're looking for a spot, speaking of pulling your fibs, I'll just add some actionable value to this just because this is a lit stream. If you guys are looking for a move up before, if you want to look for potential short positions, if you think price is going to go down, and you're looking for a short, where could you potentially look to enter a short position? Well, you could pull a fib from your high to your low, right? To your low, and you could look for a run up into the local golden pocket. Now, maybe you don't get all the way up into this one, so what I would do is drag it down to the next significant swing high, which would be right here, and then maybe you're looking here. We've already tapped this level, so maybe you want to go even more local, and you want to go down to this high, from this wick to the low, in which case, I didn't mean for this to line up, but in which case, maybe you're looking for a rejection at this level, right? So those are some lower highs that I would be interested in, just pulling my fib from these three highs to the absolute low. And for those who are curious, we are on the 4-hour time frame in case you wanted to try to replicate that. And then if we pull up Lux Algo real quick, we could try to estimate where our smart trail will wind up being. I was showing this in the premium Discord, guys. New Lux Algo setup. Low key. This with the order blocks, the market structure, the candle coloring, and the smart trail, and the liquidity grabs might be even more OP than my last setup. I might make a video about this, but really liking this setup. But looking at the smart trail here, guys, another thing that is interesting with those levels of support that I just showed you is look at where the smart trail is. It's between, let me see if I can pull it up on that on the other chart here. Pulling up the Lux Algo smart trail here. Pull up way lower time frame here. There we go. And I want to go to the 4-hour. Where is that smart trail, guys? Where is that smart trail? I'll even hide the order blocks just to clean things up really quickly. Go away. Boom. Right? Where's that smart trail, guys? That smart trail, it's very hard to see, but it's right here. It's hanging out. Right on our key level. Right on our key level. A lot of times price likes to come down, tap that smart trail before continuing to the upside. It does, and same thing with the downside, right? You break down, come up to test that smart trail. You did flip green here, but you kind of bearishly retested and came back down, came back up, get rejected, right? It kind of works like a moving average. I don't know how it's calculated, but it flips red. Now it's resistance. Price comes back up, rejects here, continues down. It's a great way to get into trades if you miss your entry. And a lot of times it matches up with golden pockets. I bet you this one probably matches up. Yeah, right there. Boom, right? Get this move down, wait for price coming to your golden pocket, and smart trail confluence. Boom, you get rejected to the downside. Not guaranteed every time, but it is just very interesting that our smart trail is right at that level. Just a little bit more confluence for you guys. Anyway, that's besides the fact. But yeah, oh my God, what is going on? Mr. Wolf with another 10 memberships. Hannah King with another 5 memberships. And Mr. Wolf for another 5 memberships. Yo, shout out to you guys. You guys are the absolute goats. Dave Digital said, imagine this is 200 pennies and I'm making it rain. Let's go. Shout out to Dave Digital. We'll make it rain with you. Let's go. Bing bong. Shout out to Dave Digital. Hit the money gun for him. Let's go. Shout out to Dave Digital. Actually sent us this money gun. Bing bong. Let's go, baby. Shout out to Dave Digital. Let's go. Shout out to Redman for the $2 super chat as well. Yo, this might be the absolute most lit stream we ever had, guys. And the TA, it's like, I'm happy that there's a lot to talk about today because it's sauce today, too. Some big levels that we're looking at and some real big confluence that we're finding here. Again, at that 29.2 level. No guarantees, but that's a pretty big level to watch. But continuing on, guys, thank you so much for the support, man. You guys are absolutely nuts. You guys are crazy. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look at Ethereum real quick, guys. Apple's up north. Another big gifter with another 5 Frankie Candles memberships. Absolutely savage. Shout out to Apple's up north. Thank you so much. This is the nuttiest. Yeah, this is insane. This is the nuttiest. Guys, they have gifted 160 memberships. 160 memberships, guys. These are not free for them. We don't like give these to them for free and then they give them away. They are buying these with their own money out of the goodness of their own heart to gift to the Mafia. You guys are the best. Shout out to you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for real. But with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at Ethereum because I have some things that I want to look at with you guys. And here we are. Let me go ahead and extend this volume profile to the right. There we go. And let's go. Let's just pull Luxalgo off for now, just to clear up the, just to clean up the candles. And bada boom, and bada bing, and bada boom. Okay, so here we are, guys. Ethereum, or Erythrium, as your grandmother might call it. Here we are, from the low to the high to the POC, deviation, back below the low, back to the POC, back to the high, back to the low, back to the high, back to the low, back to the high. Creighton, back to the low. Wait, hang on. Shout out to Tony D said, fun fact, Frankie, I turned stream to lowest latency so chat is in real time for once. Oh, shout out to Tony D. Thank you for that, bro. Yeah, that is, yeah, there's no, oh, interesting. So there's no delay. It does feel like I'm a little more on time here. Thank you, Princess, for your free membership. Let's go. Shout out to Kryptonic. Bufo on the beat in the chat. Let's go. Is chat snappier? Yes, chat is so snappy. I couldn't read it before because it was popping off so heavy. But shout out to everybody. Yeah, guys, this is a fire stream. Dave Digital's like, Frankie's like, what's latency? Yeah, I think Dave's referring to our technical difficulties that we had in the premium live stream today. As you guys know, me and Tino from Traders Reality, yeah, we like he has a Tony D. Name's not Tony, but he has a Tony D. And when we met with Tino, he's like, oh, it's mad, bruv. He goes, I'm such a boomer. And I was like, dude, me too. And he said that like his guy does everything for him, like technical wise, and I am like almost the same way. I'm actually not as much of a boomer as I joke around like I am. But it's at the point where I focus on so much stuff that I can't think about that stuff because I just have so much other stuff going on. Thank God, Tony D is here to save the day because he is much more technically inclined than I am. But I do want to point out I'm not like that much of a boomer. I kind of joke around about it, but yeah, for the most part, compared to Tony, I'm like a 90-year-old grandpa. But yeah. Anyway, shout out to Dave Digital. But yeah, guys, take a look at Ethereum or Erythrium, as your grandmother might call it. We got our value area here. Same thing as Bitcoin, right? We came from the low. We looked to flip the low to support. We looked for the move to the high. We got the move from the high. We wicked up, lost it. We wicked up, we lost it. We wicked up, we lost it. We wicked up, we lost it. And we are now rejecting the value area high. Next stop for price is likely going to be the point of control coming in at about 1818. It's like these levels sound familiar when I say them because they just keep giving us saucy support and resistance. 1818 is going to be the next level for Ethereum that I will be looking for. Now, it doesn't mean that we're going directly to 1818, but because we have rejected the highs with almost one of the perfect most perfect triple tops I've ever seen. And we are already on our way, right? Now, we will expect eventually, even if we get a little bounce here, we are going to be expecting to come back down to that 1818 level. That is the POC. And we are also expecting, because we have rejected that value area high, that we will eventually get to that value area low, obviously expecting a bounce on the POC. So once we get to that POC, we will look to hold it potentially, but likely we will lose it and then come back down to the value area low if the downside momentum continues, right? So value area low coming in at 1750. That will then, again, be our next key level of support. And we know if we lose it, we may wind up getting more downside for Bitcoin. And I guess this did wind up being some kind of a crazy head and shoulders pattern right here. If we go ahead and pull a measured move from the high to the low, whoops, or from the neckline. I don't know why I'm saying high to low. From the neckline to the lowest point here, and we drag it. Look at that, guys. Perfect. Perfect. If you guys, I don't know if you know, you know. But you get that perfect technical target of basically bringing you to the value area low, value area high. So you got that head and shoulders to play out, and now we are potentially getting a triple top. Which, again, I don't really trade like this, but, you know, interesting. Could be, you know, couldn't get above, whoop, right down to the POC, potentially the value area low. Again, 1750 is that value area low. And those are kind of the levels I would give you guys right now. Immediate resistance, going to continue to treat this as a value area as we respect it. As long as we respect this, I will trade this as a value area range, right? And then if you were looking for scalps, just for anyone interested, like I would zoom in on a lower time frame and kind of look at this, right? I would pull this as a range, right? Now you have a local range. If we've lost this range, we may come up and bearishly retest the value area low before getting that move to the POC. And if you pull your golden pocket, I don't know if you're going to get confluence here. You may not. I don't think, yeah. But I would kind of look like in this general area between the 786 POC and value area low. Look for that to give you a push up. I would look for some rejections potentially in that purple, but in this, well, it's a white box right now, but we're going to change it to purple. So I would look for a rejection inside this purple box, and then maybe that's where you get your rejection down to the low. But no guarantees, right? Like I feel like I have to be very, very careful. Like just because I say that, like, hey, it might do this, does not mean it's definitely going to happen, guys. It could easily rip right through these levels. It could easily just dump from here. But I think, like, if you guys watch the stream, you'll kind of figure out, you know, what plays out most of the time, what kind of doesn't. Like, this is a little harder to predict, like, what level you're going to come up to. That's why I give a range, because it's not like you're waiting to hit a specific level and then just shorting, right? You have to look for an actual entry signal, no matter what it might be. You know, so you might get that entry signal for a short at the bottom of the purple box, at the value area low test, or you might shoot past it. And you might look for, you know, you might start getting confirmation at the golden pocket. And then maybe, or maybe you don't. Maybe you come all the way up to the 786. So that's why I give a range, because you have to wait. This is like, if you get bearish confirmations within this box, that is where I feel safe to take the short. Once we break the 786, that trade idea is kind of invalidated. And then if we don't get setups and we flip that 786, I would just wait for higher prices if I was, and then look to short, right? And by looking at the indicators, 4-hour money flow coming out, right? 2-hour money flow crossed into the red. So I think short term, with the green dot looking to print on the 2-hour, you could potentially come up. But because of the way money flow looks in the short term, in the medium term, right? Not longer term. I still feel good in long term. But in the more short term, I will be looking, because of the way money flow looks on the 2-hour, if I was trading these lower time frames, I'd be looking for a small move to the upside before putting in a lower high and continuing down. And then again, that big target for me would be 1818, which is the point of control of the range. So there you go. Real quick, shout out to Dixon Apple Juice. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for being here. Says, Frankie, I'm watching from the oh no, watching from the ER, just sliced a good chunk off my thumb. I was fixing a screen door and the glass sliding part wasn't fully hooked in. Oh my God, down on my, oh God, it came down on my thumb. It was like a horror scene. Shout out to Dixon, bro. Dude, my thumb, my finger, I don't know why. Did you just say my thumb? I think you just said my finger. Oh, no, your thumb. Yeah, dude, my thumb hurts for you, bro. Show this to your doctor. Hey, doc, Dixon Apple Juice. Ask him why his name is Dixon Apple Juice. I'm sure he'll tell you. But, doc, you got to fix him up, dude, because if you don't fix his thumb, he can't hit the like button. And if he doesn't hit the like button, how are we going to give away free stuff on the Frankie Candles YouTube channel? Hey, doc, Shout out to you, man. And shout out to Dixon. Dude, feel better. I'm so sorry about that, bro. Hopefully you're good. Hopefully you were able to save most of your blood. And hopefully you're good, man. That is not fun, bro. That is not fun. My finger literally hurts for you. But, yeah. Let's go ahead. Yeah, Dixon. Guys, show some love for Dixon, man. Dang, bro. Heal up, dog. Yo, Tony D, chat is way faster, dude. It's like I could talk to them instantly. This is great. Let's do this every time, if it's possible. That is a huge difference. Like, I'm able to, he just answered me, like, almost in real time. This is great. Let's see. Livers regenerate, Dutch. Some milk thistle and Pedialyte. And I'm good to go. Shout out to Creighton C. Hopefully that can fix severed thumbs. Shout out to Dixon, man. Feel better. Take some time off the trading. Take some time off. Give your thumbs some time to heal. But maybe, yeah, guys, hit the like button for Creighton C. Hit the like button for Dixon because he can't hit it right now. You heard him. He's in the ER. Shout out to you, man. Hope you feel better, bro. But, guys, that's what I'd be looking at on Ethereum. And again, same thing as Bitcoin, right? Money flow coming out on the 2-hour. I would potentially look, unless we like absolutely rip back up into the green, I would look to potentially look for to short a lower high here on Ethereum. All right, let's see. Thumbs up for Dixon. Let's go. All right, let's see. Okay. Thank you, mods. You guys are goated. You guys are, I see you out here. I see you guys out here. Let's go. Me and Chemistry Bro are still waiting for our hoodies. Oh, my God. I forgot to bring Mrs. Candles. Oh, God. Hannah King. They're in the works. They're in the works. Tony D, let's talk about that tomorrow. Let's try to get those, like, in the works. Like, we've been talking about them. We're trying to finalize the design. But, like, at this point, it's like splitting hairs. Like, we'll get them done. You heard it here first. I'm doing this to hold myself accountable. Hoodies in the next at least 2 weeks. Hopefully in the next week, we will get it all figured out. But the next 2 weeks, guys, I plan on getting hoodies on the website. So there you go. Shout out to Chemistry Bro, who's been asking for them for like 5 months. So shout out to you guys. But let's go ahead and continue on here, guys. We do have the altcoins here. Taking a look at ADA. So that's what we're looking at on Ethereum, guys. Ethereum not even printing the red dot just yet, so I will be looking for a potential short on Ethereum, but not entering in on these red candles, right? Not entering in on these massive red candles. I would be waiting for a potential bounce, and then I would short a lower high like I just explained earlier. But let's go ahead and move on. How about a hoodie that says... Yo, Dave said, how about a hoodie that says, I'm never getting a Frankie Candles hoodie? Shout out to Dave Digital. Yeah, I hope I don't regret holding myself accountable there. Simplest design is just a small purple and blue Haikanashi on the left chest spot. Would buy it instantly, or just the logo on the left chest spot. Yeah, shout out to Chemistry Bro. We actually have a secret design that I am absolutely obsessed with. One of the someone at the Hit Factory actually designed it. We have like graphic designers and stuff. And I said, listen, man, you're the professional. Like, you got good taste. I like all your stuff, bro. Just do what you would do, and I'm sure I'll like it. And he showed me the first one, and I was like, that's it, bro. So I think I know what we're going to put on there. So shout out to Chemistry Bro. Yeah, Tony, let's talk about that tomorrow. I don't know if you responded. Oh, which is why Morel ordered the hoodie I wanted from... Oh, copy. Okay, fire. Thank you, Tony. Okay, but yeah, let's talk about that tomorrow. Put it on the list, brother. Hannah King said, or a hoodie that says, I got a Frankie Candles hoodie as my retirement present. Let's go. Shout out to Hannah King. All right, let's continue on here. Taking a look at ADA. We'll take a look at the Binance Tether US chart. Yeah, not looking good, if I'm being honest. Not really. But it looks the same as Bitcoin, guys. Daily red dot on the way. Looking like it's probably going to print maybe today or tomorrow. I wouldn't be surprised if it happened today. Money flow coming back out, just like on Bitcoin. This would be more of a bearish sign. And I'm not going to lie, not guaranteed, but it does look like that next red dot on the daily may wind up being a blood diamond. So let's see here. Let me just, well, we don't need it that small. Let's see. If we print this today, might be a blood diamond, guys. Let's, blood diamond question mark. Let's see if we can get that to, that might print. I don't know. Not guaranteed. It might print, though. It looks like it would be a potential blood diamond forming. on the daily. Today, VWAP also coming down, looking very similar to Bitcoin, guys. I would be looking for the same thing on ADA. Yeah, 4-hour money flow looking to cross over into the red. Now, I do think if you're going to get a significant move down here, you might get the 4-hour to roll back up. So, again, I would wait for a potential bounce to come in here. This is on everything, guys, just to be clear. I would be careful of short-term moves to the upside because the 4-hour and the 3-hour and the 2-hour, as far as VWAPs go, are rolling back up. Although money flow is crossing into the red, which is letting us know that the trend is likely to continue down, the VWAPs are indicating a bounce potentially incoming, right? So I wouldn't be shorting here. Doesn't mean that we can't dump from here, again. But I would be rather wait for a potential bounce just like on Ethereum and then look to short that lower high, if that makes sense. So looking for very similar stuff as Ethereum. But let me go ahead and give you guys the levels. You are coming up to a very interesting level of support here. I'm actually going to, I don't typically do this, but let me pull this whole range here. Not as beautiful as I would have liked it to be. Yeah, this is kind of what I was looking for. This is interesting, right? So here it is. Actually, I'll pull this all the way back to here. So, yeah, this is basically, actually, I'll pull it one more candle in. Boom, right there. So here you go, right? I'm actually going to go ahead and hide the actual volume on this profile and just look at the high, the low, and the POC. We came to the high, rejected, came to the low, played around on the POC, back to the low, and then back to the high, deviation, bounce, 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 semi-bounce, accepted back into the area of balance. These are the levels I would be taking on Cardano here. From the high to the low, you have your golden pocket right here. 786 coming in. Yeah, I would draw this as a box, right? So I would really, these are kind of the major levels I would look for on Cardano, at least right now. We are rejected. We have been accepted back into this area of balance. So we are expecting to potentially come down to the POC and then eventually the value area low coming in at 25.5 cents. But you do have some levels here that you could bounce off of. Not only do you have a golden pocket, and I will actually go ahead and make this a LGP. There we go. And then you have your 786 and POC down here. These are two major levels I would look for some support. But again, just really looking at this as a value area, right? Just really looking at this as a value area. So rejecting the high, expecting to eventually come down to the low, but looking for bounces at these levels, right? Yeah. And let me see. I bet you have some interesting confluence from the actual low to the high. Right about here. Yep, you got a nice... Yeah, these are just some levels I would be looking at on Cardano. Boom. Label this 786. Bang. There we go. So this is really what I would be looking at, guys. Getting sucked back into this value area. May get sucked down towards this golden pocket and then eventually the POC. And maybe you kind of play around there before getting back down to the low. But if we don't start skirting out of this range very quickly and reclaim that value area high at 29 cents as support, it does look like you might start getting stuck down a bit more here. But again, short-term bounces. Look at that 2-hour VWAP. Looking to get pulled back to the upside, so I would look for bounces. And if I were looking for a bounce, I would maybe come down to something like the 30-minute here, pull a local range. Yeah, I would pull a local range like this. And this is where I would kind of look for a lower high, potentially. Just giving away a bunch of freebies today. Yeah, I would basically just look to reject this. If we get a push up, again, maybe that 2-hour green dot prints, you get a further push to the upside. I would look inside this purple box for a local rejection back down to this golden pocket. And that's what I'd be looking for on Cardano, guys. There's some levels to look at, but in the grand scheme of things, I would just be looking at this more macro volume profile as we start to get accepted back in here. All right, let's go ahead and continue on here. Let's see. All right, continuing on. I'm going to skip past that one. XRP, here we go. Let's go. Bada boom. Hide market cipher A, and let's go ahead and take a look here. Taking a look at XRP. Let me go ahead and pull up our other XRP chart. Please hold. Ah, come on. Please hold. XRP. Shout out to the XRP army. Let's get it. So, where? Oh, no. Tell me somebody deleted our actual XRP chart. This would be the saddest thing in the world, guys. That XRP chart was goated. Oh, no. Here it is, baby. Here it is. All right, guys. So here we are. I'm going to go zero indicators real quick just so we can take a look at the levels, and then we'll take a look at what the indicators are saying. Here we go. Let's see. Well, yeah. Came back up into our value area, almost wicked back to the high. Then we lost it, barely retested. Now we are officially out of this range, right? We have gotten rejected from this range. And potentially, maybe we are starting somewhat of a new range here. But let's zoom out here real quick. There we go. Yeah. All right. So we are testing this more. I don't even really know if I like this range, to be honest with you. But yeah, if we get, yeah, guys, I'm gonna get rid of a lot of this stuff. Let me clear this up, and I want to start some fresh levels down here. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Come on, don't freeze on me now, mouse. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. POC, where is this range getting pulled from? It's probably this macro range. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of this. All right, so this is what we are looking at, guys. Again, really what we want to get back into this range so we can work our way back up to 53 cents and then work our way out of this range to get back up to 60 cents, where we want to flip 60 cents to support, and then that is where I think we may be able to get a much, much, much bigger move to the upside. Shout out to Seekers Network. Says, I am learning so much from Frankie Candles. Thank you so much. Shout out to Seekers Network. I appreciate you for being here, man. I am glad that I am able to help you. That is why we do this. That is why we're here. Shout out to SAS Finance. Said, buying the bottom of ADA against BTC pair will be the best way to 25x. Let's go. I don't hate that. Tempted to buy XRP for the first time. Crypto Cowboy. I own it. Not that should, influence you in any way, shape, or form. Obviously it's a little bit higher risk, but a lot of people would say it's the lowest risk. I don't know. But I will say this. Listen. It's low here, right? Like, we are not far, looking at the grand scheme of things, right? 2021, obviously we were suppressed pretty heavily in that bull market at about $2. Reaching that $2 level, we are still pretty low here. Like, even if you bought the top of this little run and then we dumped and bought a little bit more down here, I wouldn't hate that. I actually accumulated XRP kind of all over the place. I got to look at what my average entry is. But these are the levels we're looking for, guys. Hey, Mrs. Candles in the house. Mrs. Candles, how would you feel about maybe filling this sucker up for me? Yeah, it's very hot in here. I know it takes like 17 minutes. Guys, we have the fridge with the thing on it to spray the water. I don't know why I said it like that, but it's got a water dispenser, and it takes like 17 minutes to fill this bottle up. It's very slow. Anyway, yeah, this is kind of messy price action, to be 100% honest with you guys. I would actually argue that this is kind of our range here, right? Like, lows down here, low, low, high, high. Maybe we work our way back down to the low. Let's see if we can get a volume profile on this thing. And let me actually hide this current price action really quickly. Okay. I don't know. Boom, boom. Current. Hide it. I don't know why. No, go in there. Come on. There we go. Boom. Boom. Okay. I'm going to hide all this. And let's actually pull this as kind of a macro range here and see if we can get it. There it is, right? So this is kind of the levels that I would look at for now. Until we can get back up into this upper value area, we can look at this more macro value area. Next level of support for XRP going to be about 46 cents. Taking a look at that value area low and value area high. These are the key levels that I would be watching. And yeah, if we continue down here, I will be looking for a move down to the POC at about 46 cents. Again, not in the short term. I do think in the short term it would be more likely. We are getting that 2-hour green dot. It would be more likely to get somewhat of a short-term bounce here for a lot of this stuff. But taking a look at the daily, money flow coming out actually doesn't really look as bad as other stuff. 16-hour, yeah, 16-hour money flow is coming out. 12-hour money flow coming out. 2-day red dot is confirmed. No blood diamond. Not even on the Heiken Ashis. Take a look at the 3-day red dot confirmed. Yeah, these are all confirmed from way before. Red dot confirmed on the weekly. I would have to lean sideways bearish on XRP. Money flow has been just dragging to the downside on the 4-hour for XRP. They're kind of hard to call here, but I would actually probably lean towards short-term bounce to the upside, potential move back down to the downside, chew this POC at about 46 cents. If we lose that POC at 46 cents, I would look for a potential move down to 44 cents. And let me pull this macro golden pie. Yeah, you probably really, yeah. If you want to hold the 40s, guys, that is going to be like, yeah, like 41, between 42 and 41 cents is going to be a big level to hold. If we wind up losing that 41 cent level, probably coming down into the 30s. That's probably what will break us down into the 30s if we wind up getting that. But let me pull some Fibonacci's here. Let me pull some Fibonacci's from the low to the high. And look at the confluence, guys. Look at the confluence. I'll mark this out as a little bit more of a range. Golden pocket, POC confluence there. Not too bad. We are kind of hitting that golden pocket right now, which is probably where we're going to get that bounce from. But I would look for a rejection because if you're going to come back down to that value area low, it would be that 786 test. And if you wind up getting that, maybe you see something like this. You come down to that low, get a bounce there. Might set you up for some higher time frame bull divs. Let's check that daily. Yeah, that could, but actually probably not looking too good on the daily for a bull div here. 4-hour, potentially. Maybe get your 4-hour to roll up, and then you get that second lower low. This isn't lining up like equally here, but I'm not going to try to make it perfect. But then maybe you get that lower low, and you get the bull div. Obviously, this is very offset, but yeah, that's kind of what I would look for. It's a little too soon to call for that, but I will look. And, if you don't hold this golden pocket, I would look for that 786 test, and it would make a lot of sense because it would bring you down to that value area low. And then this is kind of where I would start to look for longs. If we can get down here, I will be looking for longs on XRP, depending on how things look. But again, never looking for shorts at the value area low. Let's see. Bada boom. All right, let's continue on here. Let's see. Let's see. Thesis said technical target for XRP 36 cents. Technical target of what? Shout out to Thesis himself. Technical target of, someone said reverse cup and handle. Let's invert it. Cup, handle. Cup, handle. Is that what you're talking about? Cup, handle, boom. Interesting. 36 cents. Where is 36 cents? Right down here. Let's invert it. Let's go back. Oh, Mrs. Candle's coming back with the water. Let's go. Shout out to Mrs. Candles. Yeah. Oh, thank you. It just spit at me. That was very, very weird looking. Anyway, yeah. Let's see. 36 cents. Yeah, definitely. Let's see. Let's zoom out a bit. Let's see if we can find a. Let's see if we can find some confluence. Let's see if we can find some confluence for 36 cents. We call that the thesis confluence. Let's pull this whole thing. I would love thesis. Let me know if you're in chat, bro. Let me know technical target of what. Let me know. I'd like to find it and take a look here. Well, POC at 30. Miss Kendall said pull a fib. Yeah, 37 cents is this point of control. That does look pretty good. Just trying to find, see if I can find any kind of confluence here before we get the actual confirmation of what thesis is looking at. Oh, 36, yeah, 786 at 38. I mean, it's definitely support down there for sure. I would like to know if you're looking at some kind of pattern or something. Shout out to thesis. But, here we go. XRP daily is it a clear double top. Boom, boom. Bang. Okay. I like it. I like it. Thesis himself. That is right, Mrs. Candles. Thesis. Mrs. Candle says hi. Shout out to Thesis himself. But yeah, that's the next targets I would be looking for on XRP. Did you flex? Oh, Mrs. Candles is going to the gym. Nice. I can't hear what she's saying now, but Mrs. Candles is going to the gym. Have fun. I'm just kidding, guys. But yeah, right now, yeah, next target I would be looking for would be about 44 cents, guys. If we start losing that, I would look at about 41 cents. And then once we start losing 41 cents, I would look for, boom. Yeah, if we lose 41 cents, that's where I would expect to come lower. We're kind of far away from that, though. But yeah, that's what I would be looking at. In the meantime, locally, I would look for a move down to the value area low at about 44 cents. Let's see. Let's see. Double top. Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Sorry I'm late. Shout out to Crimson Caravan Company. Let's go. All right, let's see. Let's move on. What's our next? Matic. Okay, let's take a look at Matic. Take a look at the Coinbase chart. Take a look at the 4-hour. Actually, let's take a look at the daily. Daily looking for the red dot. Yeah, a lot of the alts guys looking for the red dot. Could be some more downside in the future. Let's find some levels somewhat locally here. Let's find that confluence. Bada boom. Bada bing. Yeah, I would go ahead and, yeah, we probably, let's see. Yeah, I mean, if we get that red dot on Market Cipher on the daily, I would look for a move. What kind of move would that be, actually? Let's see. To the value area low. Yeah, 9%, definitely possible. I would look for a move down to the POC / value area low. We do have nice confluence here with this golden pocket 786 retracement. I'll actually mark them out separately because they are kind of far away. Boom. 786. So yeah, that is kind of what I would look for on Matic. If we do get that red dot, I mean, we've already gotten, rejected from the value area high, expecting a move down to that POC, potentially the value area low. If we get down to that value area low, might be a good place to start looking for longs because we do have that golden pocket confluence. And then, obviously be careful of that potential wick down to the 786 before continuing up. But those are some local levels I would be looking at. POC coming in at about 59 cents. Value area low coming in at 58 cents. And then your 786 coming in at about 54 cents. Let's go ahead and continue on here. Take a look at the 10-hour. Money flow coming out. Yeah, 4-hour money flow coming out. This looks very, very similar to a lot of other things. Let's see our 90-minute money flow. Already in the red. See the 2-day. Yeah, 2-day looking for the red dot as well. I would be, I'd be looking for some potential more downside for Matic, potentially down to those levels we just marked out, with the lowest level at that 786, at least for now. Not that it can't go lower, but that's kind of what I would be looking for. I would just be looking at this kind of range. So there we go. And then as far as Market Cipher and Lux, it is looking pretty similar to everything else. Yeah, money flow coming out on the 6-hour. Money flow actually not looking that bad on the 8-hour. Kind of work. I mean, it is freshly coming out here, which doesn't look good, but generally kind of cruising to the upside, to be 100% honest with you. 15-minute. Yeah, that's, for the most part, these are the levels that I would be looking at for Matic, for sure. And you can see the POCs do move, right, guys, when you change time frames, but I would be really looking at the daily here. But there you go. Those are the levels I'll be looking for Matic, and it looks the same on the indicators. It looks about the same as everything else. But yeah, let's go ahead and continue on here. Let's see. Let's continue on. Hey, Captain Kirk in the chat. What is going on, Cap? Good to see you. Says Mrs. Candle's building up her own Frankie calves. Yeah, she's just out there doing those leg lifts, guys. Doing those leg lifts. Shout out to Mrs. Candles. Shout out to Captain Kirk. Thank you for being here, Cap. I appreciate you. Sheesh, Hannah with the flex. LFG Princess. Shout out to Nate. Nate Quantum Divergence in the chat. Let's go. Yeah, Rob letting Zarangatang letting them know we love our lurkers. We do indeed love our lurkers. You do not need to chat to be a part of the Candle Mafia, although it is fun when you guys chat. So feel free to hop in here. Don't be shy. Mark Dutch says, "What's crypto?" I don't know, man. It's like I think it's like similar to the internet or something. I don't know. I think it's like PayPal. It's like a PayPal competitor. Let's go ahead and continue on here to our last alt, BHC, as some people call it. I call it BCH. I'm just kidding, guys. Let's go ahead and let's look at the Binance Tether US. Bitcoin Cash on an absolute moon mission, guys. Bitcoin Cash on an absolute moon mission. Oh, God, daily printing, daily 10-hour green dot printing, daily looking for the red dot. I'm going to pull up Lux real quick, guys, and find some sauce here. Dang, this thing is just on an absolute, yeah, this thing's on an absolute moon mission. Massive pump for, yeah. Smart Trail on the 4-day, flipping the bullish. That is interesting. Take a look at the 8-hour. 8-hour. Oh, God. This thing is absolutely, what was it? Oh, my God. Is that like over a 2X on, dang, over a 2X, guys. Not bad. Not too bad for Bitcoin Cash. Let's see. Looking for, let's check the 2-hour. Boom. Bearish divergence on your 2-hour here, marked out by Lux Algo. Got your higher highs on your price action, lower highs on your hyperwave. Wrong high. It is this high. Not the strongest angle there, but it is there. It is there. Not the strongest angle, but you know, Lux marks it out for you. So you do have that divergence, guys. I would like to, I'm going to take a look at Market Cipher in a second, take a look at the money flow on Market Cipher. But yeah, divergence is confirmed here. 2-hour divergence is printing. Might be time to cool off here. How long has this been ripping for? About, yeah, a few days now, 5 days. Might be time to cool off just a little bit for Bitcoin Cash. Let me check Market Cipher real quick. Take a look at the money flow here. Money flow on the 3-day looking pretty good. 2-day money flow also looking good, but that red dot, you know, VWAP coming down on the 2-day. Daily looking for the red dot, but your money flow crossed into the green, right? And look how much time you spent in the red here. I would expect this potentially to continue. However, that red dot is likely going to print here coming up very soon. Taking a look at the 12-hour. Oh, man, this might be, you might want to be careful with the shorts on this thing, guys. This thing, yeah, I mean, you are starting to get divergences. You are starting to get bear divs. Let's check what kind of resistance we're up against here. Let's pull our fib from that high to the low. Not quite. We're going to have to go a little bit more local than that. Okay, I don't hate that. You are coming up to somewhat of an, you know, yeah, let me see something real quick, guys. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, this would be, yeah, this one is, let's pull this entire thing as a range. Yeah, that's not really going to be very helpful, but I would look at this, though. Yeah, I would watch these levels. I'd watch these levels. If you wind up getting a cool-off here, guys, again, divergences are looking to print. Not only on Lux Algo are they marked out, but we are also seeing this on Market Cipher, right? 3-hour bear div looking to print. Money flow coming up, so you want to be careful. But when you come down to some of these lower time frames, money flow has been coming out. I would be looking for a potential pullback here for Bitcoin Cash. Be careful, as this thing has been an absolute monster lately. You don't really want to, when something's rearing its head like this, you don't necessarily want to fight against it. But You are coming up to a golden pocket here. That would be decent. I would, be careful. If you get another big run up, this would be a nice level to watch at about 256, 786 retracement level. I don't know if it's likely that you even get up there, but if you do continue to push up, that would be your next level of resistance. I'm going to get rid of this golden pocket. We know that it is. I'm just going to mark out it with a horizontal line. I'm going to get rid of the golden pocket. I'm going to get rid of this trend line. Whoops. Get rid of this trend line. Get rid of this trend line. So if we cool off here, guys, with the bearish divergences printing, with money flow coming out, you do wind up coming down here. Not a trade signal, but if you were to get into a short position, and again, I'm not being funny, but 4% move here, depending on obviously your stop loss would change depending on your risk tolerance. However, if you were to enter a short position at some point here and you do wind up coming down, I would look for some support to take profit at about 212. And then once you get below this level at about 212, I would look for a potential continuation to your POC coming in at about 200, and then look for a potential rejection here down to the value area low coming in at 178. And if you did wind up getting that entire move down, right, like that seems like a horrible thing. But if you come up to the daily here and zoom out, let's turn on Lux Algo real quick. If you guys did not know, if you have not used Lux Algo in a little bit, this candle coloring is pretty simple. It's based off market structure. When you're in bullish market structure, the candles turn blue. So when these candles are blue, you may want to be looking to long any higher lows when you pull back, right? We are on a bullish market structure on the daily. So if you get short-term pullbacks, even if you get a pullback all the way down, to the value area low, you may be able to put in a higher low before continuing up. And these green candles are indicating that there's bullish market structure on the daily, right? I'm sure boom. You also broke structure, or you changed character right here on the weekly, right? This does mark the bottom for stuff very often. I looked at this. If you look at Bitcoin, guys, and you look at this Lux Algo market structure labeling, if you guys do not know about, or if you guys don't understand market structure, this is actually like a really nice way to not really have to think about it and just keep it in mind because it's labeled. But I do just want to take a look here, right? Like when you're looking at the weeklies, oftentimes on Market Cypher, you go top out in the bull run, come down, market structure turns bearish, you come down into the deep depths of the bear market, you accumulate it. Change of character marks the bottom of the bear market being in, and then you change trends, break a structure, and then you just keep breaking structure in your parabolic bull run. You peak out in 2017 at 20K, you come down, market structure, you break structure here, bearish change of character. Your candles turn purple. In this case, you have a bearish change of character. You have your purple candles flipping, letting you know that there's bearish market structure. Here you would be looking to short lower highs, short lower highs, short lower highs. And then you get your change of character, your bullish change of character, marks the bottom being in down here at about $3,040 or $3,100. Bullish change of character, that was the bottom of the bear market. You had your bear market rally, accumulation, parabolic bull run. And then same thing here on Bitcoin in this cycle, almost in the same spot. You have your bullish change of character. If this might be right another for the fourth time in a row, bullish change of character could mark that bottom was actually in at 15.5. And then if we go all the way back to what we were just looking at on Bitcoin Cash, you could kind of extrapolate that same theory. You now have a bullish change of character, which you actually did get. Let me zoom out here. Where are we? 23. So we've actually had, oh no, that's the daily. We want to look at the weekly. So on the weekly, we actually had two changes of character here. So this is a little different. The alts are a little bit more volatile. But you have bullish change of structure or bullish change of character. And then we just got another bullish change of character. This one does indeed look a little bit stronger. So this is bullish market structure. In turn, if we wind up coming down, I would be looking. I don't really trade Bitcoin Cash, but I would be looking to long higher lows because of the bullish market structure. But I would look for a cool-off. I would definitely be looking for a cool-off here for sure, right? And again, 4-hour bearish divergence might be a nice thing to look at. And then those levels to the downside, those are the kind of the levels that I would be looking to long if we wind up coming down to any of those higher lows. That would kind of be my plan for Bitcoin Cash. All right, let's see. I heard Frankie is giving away fractional shares of his left calf. Shout out to Dave Digital said, how many, Frankie? We're going to do 5,000 shares of my calf. But we're going to do something that people don't usually do. Usually the whole asset is held in one place. But I will actually sever a small piece of my calf off of my leg and ship it to you in a freezer, in a little cooler. So you will actually receive a real piece of my calf, and it will be a legitimately fractionalized asset. And as it raises in value, you will physically hold on to the piece of calf so you can then bring it to your pawn shop and sell it, or your nearest organ donation center. Muscle, I don't know. Shout out to Dave Digital. Hashtag not a cult, I promise. Shout out to Dave Digital. Frankie Jerky. Oh, God. All right, let's go ahead and move on here, guys. Don't forget to smash that like button. We are running a little bit late here, guys. So I think that is all the time we got for tonight's live stream. We are going to be pulling up that wheel of pain and pleasure where you guys are going to have multiple chances to win some giveaways. And let's see how many likes we had. An absolutely lit stream tonight, guys. 641 likes. Run it up to 650. Was that our goal? Let me know. Mods, if you can let me know. I think that was our goal. If it is, we will add some spicy stuff to the giveaway. Maybe a free Frankie Candles month of Discord. I think that's what I said. Rob the Crypto Snob, please confirm. If that is what I said, then we will give it away. $650 for a premium Discord membership for 1 free month, to be clear. Let me know if that sounds familiar to you, and then we will add it. But till then, we got 651 likes, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to the Candle Mafia giving us those 650 likes. Let's go ahead and spin this dang wheel and see if we can get some giveaways going. Don't forget, guys, today's episode is brought to you by Market Cypher. I was going to say Amika at Sephora, but for real, guys, this live stream is brought to you by Market Cypher. They are an official sponsor of our channel. Shout out to Market Cypher. I feel like I don't even really need to promote Market Cypher because I use it so much and it works so well that it kind of sells itself. And I use it literally all day, every day on my charts, on the live streams, along with Luxalgo. But definitely check out Market Cypher, guys. Link in the description down below for our discount code if you want to save some money on Market Cypher and trade how we trade on this channel. Definitely go check that out. But let's see. When are you going to allow gifting of premium memberships by the Mafia? Dave Digital. Shout out to Dave Digital. You said 10 spins and a cool giveaway at 550 and a month of premium Discord at 700. Okay. All right. So we smashed the cool giveaway at 550. So we will do that, and we will spin it 10 times. If we run it up to 700 by the end of the stream, I'll give away the free Frankie Candles membership. But let's go ahead and get these spins in, baby. Let's go. 700 likes for my premium. Last time I didn't get it. Dixon forgot to hit the like button. Let that sink in for a second. Then smash the like. Shout out to Creighton C. Creighton C is our official like monitor of the stream. I feel like he's assumed that position, and I think he does good at it. So I think we're going to shout out to Creighton C. We appreciate you. Let's see. God, great. Guys, 300 chat rate we had today. What a savage stream we've had tonight. All right, let's see. Still working, but needed to stop by and smash that like button. Shout out to Wolfman, ate my crypto. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you for stopping in to smash that like button, bro. 160 memberships were given in today's live stream. Pretty dang nutty, guys. Pretty dang nutty. Banging chat rate. Let's go. Thanks, Wolfman. He deserves it. Yeah. Shout out to, I appreciate you, Stephen Atwell. Let's go. Great tons of likes. I like it. I like it. Got here just in time to like the stream. Bully Barry coming in to smash that like button at the last minute. 700 likes, and we're giving away a free month of the premium Discord to one lucky Candle Mafia member. Like number 2 from my backup email, Matt Lane. Let's go. Shout out to, you guys. I feel like I say this all the time. I hate to just repeat myself, but, like, for real, guys, like, this is, like, the coolest thing ever. Like, we have the coolest community. And, like, the way you guys help each other, not only in both Discords, but just, like, I don't know. It's so cool seeing you guys, like, get to know each other in the chat. And, like, it's just cool. Like, I see, like, when you guys show up, like, hey, Creighton, what's up, bro? Like, good to see you again. Like, y'all know each other. It's the coolest thing in the world. And, like, the support, everybody gifting everything, like, everybody getting gifted membership. It's just crazy. It's crazy the community that we built here, and you guys are really the goats. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to all the peeps. Shout out to James Manford. Let's go. All right, I don't know what giveaway number this is, or like number this is, or spin number this is, but we're hitting it. We're spinning it, guys. We're spinning it. All right, let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. Jonah Plainclothes in the house. Let's go with the candle emojis. Let's go. Shout out to you, bro. Sudeep, what's going on? 24 mics. Let's go. 24 more likes, not 24 mics. That would be too many mics. We already got a bunch of Billies. Billies out here always showing, like tons of Billies in here. We don't need too many mics. We got enough Billies. We don't need too many mics. It's your energy that keeps everyone here. Shout out to Craig. I appreciate you, bro. I really do, man. Love all you guys and gals. Crimson Caravan Company. Show your love to the Mafia, guys. Use those new emojis. I don't know if we have any heart emojis or anything, but let's see. Bulls and Bears. Bulls and Bears in chat if you love the Mafia. Let's go. There's our 10 spins, guys. We got 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to add, I'm not going to spin it again, but I'm going to add another giveaway, guys, because I feel like we've been getting rugged on these spins lately. So we got 3 giveaways, 2 nopes. Now it's outweighed in your favor. 3, 4, 5, 6 giveaways. Let's go. Add it to the list. Rob. Let's get it. Cool giveaway at $550 and a month of premium at $700. Again, if we get $700 before the stream ends, I will give away a premium Discord membership. However, we did crush $550, so we got to add a cool giveaway to the chat. I'll go ahead and say this. We will give away. How about we do this? We'll give away 1 piece of merch of hang on. Let me pull up the let me pull up the merch website real quick. Because I don't want to wind up like let's see. Yeah, guys, you know what we'll do? This is what we will give away any. Here's Hit Merch. Shout out to Hit Merch. If you guys are interested in just buying the merch, guys, we will. Oh God, there's something on there we haven't brought up yet. Should I tease it? I guess you guys can go see it live, guys. I don't know if this is live yet. But I think it should be. Frankie Candles University, Bing Bong with the candles, new T-shirt. I didn't know this was live yet. I don't know if I'm giving away. We have it in white and black. I don't know if this is going to be. This might be a limited design. I got to talk to merch. I'm not 100% sure if this is even live yet. If you could buy it, but I will let the winner of the. I'm going to say it's a merch giveaway. We will let you pick any merch. Any merchandise, any merch item of the equivalent of a hat, right? So $29.99. Any merch thing, the merch item that I don't know why I can't talk, guys. It's about time to sign off. Any merch item that is the equivalent of the price of a hat, we will just let you guys pick. So if you don't want the hat, you want a Bing Bong mouse pad, you want the Bing Bong T-shirt, the Frankie Candles University T-shirt. Low key, was out of the loop on this. I did not know this was live yet. Or you want, we have 2 Bing Bong mouse pads. We got the hats. We got the mugs. We got the beanie, which is kind of out of season at this point because it's getting hot out. The mugs. We got the, this one, we still have a couple of these left with the marionette Godfather hand. This is a crowd favorite. We got all this stuff, guys. Go check it out. We do have the CandleMafia crew necks. We just don't have the hoodies yet, but those are going to be up soon. But definitely go check all that stuff out, guys. But we will do a merch giveaway of any item at the equivalent price of a hat. So we'll do that. It doesn't have to be a hat. It could if you want. But if you want something else, we could do that. $29.99 shipping and handling. Yes, I would assume this is not including shipping and handling. But either way, you guys can pick anything for $29.99 on the website, and I will give it to them for free. Whoever wins that pick. And gotta move all the money out of the way. With that being said, guys, I think that's all the time I got for tonight's live stream. Go check out the Hit merch store. Go to Frankie Candles if you guys are interested in any of that merch. Don't forget Market Cypher discount code in the description down below, as well as our other affiliate links if you want to help support the channel. And also save money or get free trading funds. We all have all the deals going on. We try to offer as much value. Obviously, affiliate links will help support the channel. But almost every single link we use, we have worked very hard to get very good deals for you guys. So it's not just a one-way thing. You're not just helping us. you are also getting either a discount or free trading bonus funds or what have you. We always try to make sure you guys get the most value out of that. And if you like the channel and you learn from our free education here, definitely we totally appreciate it. It helps us keep this Frankie Candles neon sign on. And with all that being said, also helps the giveaways keep going because we are just giving that away out of our pocket. So, but shout out to you guys. I appreciate everybody. Thank you for the lit stream, guys. Super cool. This is one for the books. Crazy. Never seen chat go that fast. I don't think we've ever received that many super chats or membership giveaways. Absolutely insane. Shout out to everybody who gifted. I appreciate every single one of you guys from the bottom of my heart. And I'll see you guys here tomorrow, same place, same time, 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right after ATB. Shout out to my boy DZ for getting me this. Shout out to Mrs. Candles for getting me this water. Shout out to my boy DZ. That's all I got. Frankie Candles out. Bing bong.
Tyler Ramos.
Here is to the candle gods. This one is for the CandleMafia, not for me, Frankie Candles. But this is, candle gods, please bless all of these beautiful CandleMafia members for gifting us the memberships and for just genuinely hanging out on these live streams and spending so much time with us on the Frankie Candles YouTube channel, just doing 2 hours of TA and having a good time with our friends. We appreciate you for all you've given us, candle gods. Please bless every single CandleMafia member, as they are the best community on YouTube. And while I'm at it, please give us 700 likes. Let's go ahead and check it. It's got to be there, right? We had to have made it. 698. I will hold here and pray to the candle gods until we cross over that 700 mark, guys. I am giving away a free month of my premium Discord. If it is the last thing I have to pray for, guys, 701 likes. Let's go, baby, guys. That's all the time we got for it tonight. We're giving away that free Frankie Candles membership. 1 month of the free Discord to a lucky Candle Mafia member on Friday. That's all I got. Be blessed. Shout out to BitBoy. Frankie Candles out. Bing bong.
Tyler Ramos.